Is New York City's business landscape fundamentally changing? Is it a revolution or a demise? This question has been echoing through the corridors of power and finance following the New York civil fraud case against Donald Trump. The case, a seismic event in the city's business ecosystem, resulted in a verdict that has left many stunned. Trump was levied with a fine of $355 million and handed a 3-year ban on conducting any business within the Empire State. But the repercussions don't stop there. Additional financial constraints were also imposed, the extent of which are still being calculated. This ruling is unlike anything we've seen before. It's unprecedented, and it's controversial. Critics argue that it's a weaponization of the legal system for political means. They say it's a sword, not a shield, being used to cut down a figure who, whether you love him or hate him, has been a significant player in the New York business scene for decades. The implications of this case are far-reaching. It's not just about one man or one company, it's about the potential chilling effect it could have on the business community at large. Could this be the beginning of a trend? Could we see more cases like this where political motivations might be entangled with legal judgments? Furthermore, the case has raised questions about the security of investments in the city. If a business tycoon like Trump can face such a hefty fine and business restrictions, what does it mean for other investors? Could they too find themselves in the crosshairs, facing similar financial and operational constraints? Unsurprisingly, the verdict has sparked a debate about the fairness of the legal system. Critics argue that there were no direct victims in the case and that the penalties disproportionately affect Trump and his business associates. They question whether justice has truly been served, or if this is a case of political vendetta being carried out under the guise of a legal proceeding. This case has sent waves of uncertainty across the business community, and the ripples are felt far beyond the boundaries of NYC. The question remains, is this the new normal for business in the Big Apple, or just a one-off event? Only time will tell. In the realm of real estate, the ground seems to be shaking. The New York City civil fraud case against Trump has sent tremors throughout the investor community, especially those with stakes in the city's real estate market. The ruling, unprecedented in its nature, has not only imposed a hefty fine and a business ban on Trump, but has also raised alarming concerns about the future of real estate investments in the city. Investors are concerned about the implications for investing in New York, especially regarding funding and asset seizure. The fear of potential legal repercussions is making them second-guess their decisions, and uncertainty is the last thing an investor needs. After all, real estate investments require long-term commitment and stability, and the current situation is anything but stable. The fear is palpable. Investors are questioning if their assets could be seized, or if their funding could be scrutinized under the new legal landscape. The potential for such drastic measures has created a chilling effect, with investors becoming wary of pouring their money into New York's real estate market. This fear and uncertainty are causing a shift in investment strategies. Rather than risk their assets in a volatile market, investors are now considering moving their investments to safer destinations. This shift could potentially leave a significant impact on the New York City real estate market, which has been a lucrative investment destination for decades. The potential decline in investments could lead to a slowdown in the real estate market, impacting everything from property prices to rental rates. The ripple effects of this could be felt across the city, affecting construction jobs, local businesses, and the city's economy as a whole. In the face of these concerns, it's clear that the ruling has far-reaching implications beyond just Trump and his business associates. It's a wake-up call for investors everywhere, highlighting the risks involved in investing in a city where the legal landscape can change so drastically. The concrete jungle seems less appealing to investors who are now eyeing safer pastures. But the concerns don't stop at the city limits. The global business community is watching closely. The fallout of the New York City civil fraud case is not just a local issue. Its shockwaves are reverberating across the globe. The verdict has raised eyebrows and concerns in the international business community, leading to a reevaluation of the perceived risk associated with investing in the United States. The case has sparked a crucial debate, raising questions about constitutional rights and the role of the legal system in business regulation. It's not just about one businessman or one city anymore. It's about the broader implications for global investment and the potential for similar legal actions in other jurisdictions. The verdict has stirred unease among foreign investors who are already grappling with a challenging and unpredictable global economy. The fear is that this ruling could set a precedent, leading to an increased risk of asset seizure and financial constraints. This could potentially deter foreign investors, who might start to view the U.S. as a less attractive destination for their capital. Furthermore, this case has prompted businesses to question the legal security of their investments. If a business tycoon like Trump can face such severe penalties, what's stopping similar actions against other businesses? The ruling has underscored the potential for the legal system to be used as a tool to exert control over the business community, something that could discourage investment and stifle innovation. The concern extends to other jurisdictions as well. If New York City can take such unprecedented action, could we see similar cases cropping up in other cities, states, or even countries? It's a question that's causing sleepless nights for many in the global business community. The New York City civil fraud case against Trump is more than just a local legal skirmish. It's a global concern, a wake-up call that has prompted a rethinking of investment strategies and risk assessment. As the world watches, the verdict sends a clear message. Business in New York City and perhaps beyond is changing. Yet not everyone agrees with the verdict and its implications. There's a vocal chorus of critics who believe the punishment doesn't fit the crime. They argue that there were no direct victims in this case, making the staggering $355 million fine and the 3-year ban seem excessively punitive. The critics contend that this case is not just about Trump and his business associates, but it's about a perceived misuse of the legal system for political ends. They see it as a worrying precedent, where the legal system is weaponized to target individuals based on their political affiliations. The critics' concerns extend beyond the immediate implications. They worry about the chilling effect this verdict could have on the business community, deterring potential investors and stifling economic growth. The debate continues, and only time will reveal the true impact of this landmark case on the business landscape of New York City.